a set of common principles, and the entrepreneurial venture might be different, but they all have a beginning, middle, and end. I talked about that: see, solve, and scale. So the author says it is true that most people associate being an entrepreneur with a word of commerce. This is the key thing that you need to be aware of. But the reality is, see, solve, scale can be used to solve problems well beyond the world of commerce. Well beyond the world of commerce. Entrepreneurship is not solely the domain of finding new and profitable application of technological innovations. You can use this principle in your home life, in your career, in your any dream you have, any goal you have set ahead of you. See, solve, and scale can be applicable. Okay. Lastly, these 7 things were listed for us to be aware of in terms of the entrepreneurial process. The first thing talks about you need to it says entrepreneurship is a structured process for solving problems. I'll just read this out. I'll not dwell on it. The second thing says entrepreneurship is really more of a liberal arts skills. See, soft skill is a practice backed by research. See, soft skill works whether you have abundant resource backing or not. See, soft skill shows there is no such thing as an entrepreneur psychological group. Okay. All right, so I think I got a message that the YouTube is frozen, but it's actually started automatically because I could see it's connected again. So if you are still there, you'll still be able to get this last bit. The 6 and 7 says, see, soft skill also shows entrepreneurs don't need to come from the right university or be trained by the right people. Successful entrepreneurs don't invent everything from the scratch. I told us about that. It can be an innovation. I hope this has been a blessing, a challenge to you. The key thought: big innovations most often happens when an outsider who may be far away from the surface of the problem reframes the problem in a way that unlocks the solution. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the experts, there are a few. And lastly, it says, just as learning the scientific method does not lead many of my liberal arts undergraduates to become scientists, and learning how to write does not lead many to become professional writers, these fundamental skills prove essential throughout their professional lives. Mastering the soft skill entrepreneurship process does not necessarily lead my students to become entrepreneurs in the narrow business tech sense. Instead, it proves essential in their wide range of professional endeavors. Entrepreneurship is not just for business anymore. It can be implemented in other areas of life as well. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope this has been a blessing, a challenge for you as it has been for me. It's about, stimulating our mind, giving us that nudge. So those dreams, those ideas we've been sleeping over, it's time for you to go to work with them. I pray that the Lord bless you, the Lord keep you, the Lord makes his face to shine upon you, the Lord will lift up his countenance upon you and grant you peace in all your ways. God's name will make way for you this week, this month. He will go ahead of you and make straight every crooked path. Have a very fruitful weekend, and we hope to see you in church on Sunday, 6 Union Street, Luton. Be part of what God is doing in the house. The service starts 11 a.m. Come and be blessed. God bless you. See you again next week. After Sunday, we meet on Wednesday for our West Empowerment Hour. Our pastor will be taking us on that. And God bless you, and you have a fruitful weekend. Bye-bye.